And now, our feature presentation.
Are they twins or is one just a reflection?
Forget it, Mick.
What is this?
If I can't find a real man, I would rather die a virgin.
Last chance. I'm gonna count to 3.
It's a tummy fry.
Kill a camera.
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Good Improv Watches, where we watch something stupid and you watch us watching that stupid thing.
9 out of 10 doctors have no idea who we are, but 73 people have subscribed to this channel, and for that we're very grateful.
Some of them might be doctors. Some of those might be doctors, Jordan. You don't know. They could have an honorary doctorate from a university somewhere. Have a doctorate in, I don't know, comparative literature or something.
I think we only attract brain surgeons. I'm pretty sure we don't attract doctors.
A higher level of doctoring.
Rocket scientists, maybe rocket scientists. The cream of the crop.
Well, guys, normally we're making fun of these things in a vacuum. But today there's going to be some accountability because we have the director of what we're watching here today.
That's right. Oh, I hope it's one of the McLemore brothers.
So, no, it's not. It is Mr. Shaun Lang, and let's introduce him right now.
Damn.
Am I on?
You're on. Hey, Shaun.
Hey, how did you guys convince me to do this sober? I don't get it.
I don't know, but we're not. None of us are sober.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're the only one.
I'm the only. Yeah, this is what I'm drinking. It's my product placement. Bubbly.
I
can see it.
I drank mine already.
There you go. Okay, so you're actually prepared. Good for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, the name of this.
I had a brisk. I was on the brisk.
Okay.
I'm on to the Good Improv Cup.
Okay, good. Is the show adequately funded now? We got the commercials out of the way?
I think so. We got that out of the way now. We can start talking about the important business of film. Now, today we're watching Anything But Nothing Else. Shaun, you want to give us any insight before we jump in on this thing?
Yeah. Anything But Nothing Else. The title was literally rattled off by a friend of mine back in Edmonton. May he rest in peace. And I just kind of took that title and I was like, okay, what can I shoot in the summer? And I'm like, oh yeah, Ferris Bueller's Day Off is fun. Let's do that. And then I ended up gender flipping it. I kind of tried to make something. I can't tell you if it's a comedy, drama, romance, fucked up sci-fi fantasy. I don't know.
You tried to make something, and you clearly made something because we're going to watch it. So you succeeded in your goals.
Half succeeded. We shot half of it. Lead actress quit to go back to school, so I patched it together. Fortunately, I play a character in the film, so I just had my guy, for no apparent reason, be the narrator. He became the omnipotent god of the piece.
Isn't that kind of funny? You know, usually the dream is you drop out of school to go and act in a movie. You don't drop out of the movie to go back into the school. You know, it's kind of doing it backwards.
Like the actors will tell you, they weren't paid very well, but they were fed pretty well. I mean, I took them to restaurants and shit, and carried the credit card debt for years. So
which is the other problem. Which is the other problem too, because as the movie was going on, the cast was just getting fatter and fatter.
This must have helped you with Monty, Jordan.
Continuity problems.
That's right. As you might recall from a previous stream, I was trying to gain weight for a role desperately.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I was shooting this movie with Shaun.
Wow.
So.
And it's interesting, too, because in this, you don't look super fat. But in the full Monty, you're like this big, fat pig man.
Yeah.
So it's...
They keep telling us how fat you are, so I have no choice but to believe them.
I guess I helped because like we ate at an Italian restaurant several times. So
talking about the carbs.
Anything will fatten you up.
Which one? Yeah. You want any shout outs? You want to do a plug? Which Italian restaurant did you go to?
I don't think it's still in business.
Okay.
It's I don't know. It was like right in the middle of a neighborhood, you know, like near where we shot the part where Jordan beats the shit out of Ken.
I remember it fondly. I'll happily shout it out. It was Lil Mussolini's, and the food there was amazing.
Were there any consequences for not liking the food, though?
Yeah, you'd get hung.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You'd get hung. No, it was a delicious place called Cafe Amore, and they're in the Little Italy section of town. I think they're still there.
Oh, all right. Well, Cafe More. Go check them out, everybody.
Hey, perfect.
There you go.
Well, let's go to where we normally watch movies, and we'll get this show on the road. Why don't we?
All right. Okay.
If you insist.
Vroom, 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 vroom.
Where's Shaun go? Oh, Sean's just floating in the corner.
Sean's in a helicopter.
He's in a helicopter.
Yeah.
That's very distracting.
We're watching
the drive-through.
We're watching the drive-through. Be glad I didn't add a background sound effect. I nearly did. I very nearly did.
Oh yeah. Here, this is me explaining. This is me explaining myself. Like, please understand that this movie's shit.
I like you apologize in advance before we even see a frame of action here. I just got to apologize, guys. I'm really sorry.
I'm really sorry, everybody.
Just beg for forgiveness right off the top. Jeez, pretentious fuck even signed it. Look at that.
Is that your actual handwriting there?
I hear the original cut of The Godfather Part 3 started the same way. I'm really sorry about this. I put my granddaughter in it.
Our totally real film company, Film Guitar.
Film Guitar. That's a decent name for a company there. I like that.
Okay, yeah.
This is the best stuff in the movie, by the way. It goes downhill from here.
Okay. I like it.
It's just...
Very tasteful, heartfelt, kind of warm intro here.
Yeah.
Edmonton, Alberta.
There's Edmonton. Yep, there's the power. There's the power station.
This city's been called many things: City of Champions, the Festival City, Gateway to the North. I call it home.
A gaping hellhole.
And that's when your name comes up there, Jordan. That's great.
A truck stop.
It was my more optimistic days. I was trying to be an ambassador. And,
then you packed up and left town after this one.
Well, you say left, more like chased out.
Run out of town. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, she's still around. She didn't design anything though.
Yeah.
I actually shot half the movie. That was just the guy who owned the camera.
Look at this shot. You got the slide going on.
Yeah.
I was trying to be pro. That's a fake name. That's also a fake name. I was half the crew members, so I didn't want to do Shaun Lang over and over again, so I just
everybody's name.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, he tricked me.
Last long here. It makes the hot sunny days Edmonton does get all the more precious. I just wish my younger sister Becky realized that. The poor kid works for our mom at the local Express Mart with no end in sight. I tried to confront her with this over dinner one day, but maybe I could have been a little more tactful.
Mm.
Becky, just wait a second. Sorry, that came out wrong.
Whatever, I gotta get home.
That's the restaurant that we came out of.
Okay, that was the one. Oh, cool.
I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean it to sound that way.
Is she the one that goes back to school?
Yep.
Okay, good.
And what she has on, that's supposed to be her Express Smart uniform, but we didn't even get her name tag or anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I flunked out of college.
Well, she could have put it in her bag or her pocket or whatever.
Don't need a diploma to wait tables.
Exactly.
What kind of plant is that between them? Is that like a hollyhock or a weed or what is that thing? It's really tall, whatever it is.
Natural set dress. It's a beanstalk now. It's grown a lot in the last 10 years.
I mean, it's good production values. You grew that plant just for that scene.
Man, you know what? I'd be annoyed if my beanstalk took 10 years to grow. You know, all the beanstalk literature I've read, it's one day. Overnight, that beanstalk grows.
It's fake news. It's misinformation. That beanstalk.
I bet you there's no giants living in the clouds either, right?
What?
No, I'm serious. Just take the day off. Don't even bother going into work.
You're crazy.
No, they'll fire you. Don't do it.
Look, whatever. Listen to me or something. Okay. Look,
he's a bad influence.
And this could be just like summer vacation. I mean, remember how awesome that was?
Yeah, when we were kids. We're adults now. We gotta...
Still some goddamn fun once in a while.
That shot's flipped. You'll see my jacket. The thing's backwards. I didn't understand the 180 rule at the time. It's backwards.
I know. Just call in sick or something.
Okay.
I have
Secret's out.
Since grade 1.
And you're long overdue. Come on, take your leave.
Oh yeah, I did see it was backwards.
Notice that, yeah.
But I knew she'd come around.
You don't really notice it with this, though. I mean, now you can get away with it. I've seen movies where there's a shot in one of the Hellboy movies Hellboy, a non-symmetrical character with a big giant red hand, where they reverse a shot at one point, so he's clearly backwards.
Right.
So I mean, that's not so.
I don't know. Sorry to interrupt. I don't know what the hell I was doing here. This is supposed to be like this. This is supposed to represent a dream sequence that inspires her to take her brother's advice, but yeah.
It's almost like Evil Dead if you just went lower and faster.
Yeah, I was going to say sexy Jason Voorhees with the music there.
It's a lazy Evil Dead. It's if the Deadites were taking their time. Okay. Now
I like how at the end of the shot, the narration, you're like, yeah, whatever that was. Like you're even in the movie, you're saying, no, I shouldn't have done this. I don't know what I was doing here.
There's our boy.
There he is.
Fucking drinking beer with Cheerios. Ken!
Oh, there's Ken!
And the dog, which made an appearance in several of your films.
Yeah, the dog was great. The girlfriend, not so much. Missed the dog. Well,
by the way, just for the audience at home, I've been on stage with Ken. Everyone is acting in this movie. Ken is exactly like how you were going to see him. That is what he is. That is how he is all the time, 24 hours a day.
Can you tell I wrote it with him in mind?
Yeah, he's very authentic. I give him.
Yes. Yeah.
What? Why not?
For one thing,
as opposed to me, it was a completely fake persona. I wasn't even a real person back then.
You're pretending to be a person. You're like Robert Downey Jr. level deep in this role here.
Yeah.
Want to on a day like this?
It was actually this film that I began to smoke, and I've never dropped the habit. I picked it up for this film, and I haven't dropped it since.
Did I ask you to smoke for Jared? Or
that was a character choice.
You insisted on it.
Okay.
What is this? I mean,
you're just waiting to get cast in a movie to have an excuse to smoke. Congratulations.
You know what my rationale was? It was because I had heard about what's his name there, the guy that was in Bullet, Steve McQueen. How he was always kind of playing with his cigarettes or his shotgun shell in Magnificent Seven.
He chewed scenery really.
No, you did not consider yourself Steve McQueen during the making of this. You're not telling me that right now.
There are moments in the Magnificent Seven. There are moments in the Magnificent.
Oh my God! Look at that! Look at that! Wow.
There are moments in the Magnificent Seven where you do want to slap Steve McQueen, though. Just stop it! Stop fiddling with what your props for like 1 second.
My parents sold that place.
Yeah, he couldn't stand Yul Brynner getting the
Oh, yeah. Well, Yul Brynner told him, look, stop this bullshit. All I have to do is take my hat off, and no one will look at you. So stop.
The rest of this stream will be us discussing the Magnificent Seven.
We've left this movie behind. There's nothing left to say. Yeah, I have to apologize for that photo. I can't remember who made it.
We're gonna have to go back and see that again, I think, because that one was.
I think it shows up a couple more times.
Oh, it does. Okay. Well, I've already sent this back, so
there it is.
We gotta see that a little bit closer, I think.
Oh God. Oh no.
There it is.
That poor child has gigantism.
I should have just gotten 2 actual kids, right? You know, but I was trying to go for authenticity, and yeah, that's
how greedy you were here.
No, this is great. This is like in the X-Men where they de-age Patrick Stewart.
Yeah. Exactly like
I'm not like did we put Ira's younger head on a different body? Like what the?
I think it's just the angle. It's just the angle he's at.
Maybe because like she looks normal, you know, and just the background and.
Yeah, she still doesn't look like she's standing there, but she does look normal.
No.
She looks like she's standing next to Peter Dinklage.
You should have got him. He would have been really good. He's good at everything.
Never return my calls. What do you want? Yeah. No one in this movie's become famous yet. I don't know how many subscribers do you have, Jordan?
We got 73 over here. Yeah.
Yeah, an army of 73 strong.
Okay.
It was another day we weren't cooped up doing fractions or whatever.
Oh, it's dramatic because there's piano.
That's how you can tell.
You know how it is. You get it cooped up doing fractions, and suddenly.
Yeah, I think this is the most normal I've ever seen Ira, honestly.
I actually like where I work.
Yeah?
same job that passed you over for a promotion 7 times because you didn't go to post-secondary or whatever?
Look, night school.
Are you British?
BBC right there, man.
Why are you British in this movie?
He's British in this, yeah.
Why are you British?
Okay, hold on. Justin doesn't actually know the lore of this, so I'm going to just take a quick pause to explain for our viewers and for Justin here. During Jordan's first entry into the artistic world, he hadn't become a human being yet. So he was still trying to mimic other people and trying to figure out what a person looks like. So he had decided that being British would make him cool.
That's right.
I guess I agreed because I was like, yes, do that the entire movie. And that's how I remembered him. Like when I went on a call with them, I was like, oh yeah, you're not British. Okay.
Well, it all starts the same way. You know, you want to impress someone, and then one thing leads to another, and suddenly you're a British person.
He watched Steve McQueen, and then he watched The Italian Job with Michael Caine, and went, no, that's the way to go with this character.
I should have done Michael Caine accent for this.
I would love it if that was your voice through this entire movie.
For the sequel, we'll do that for the sequel, Shaun.
For the sequel.
Okay.
Everything, but nothing else.
That's a good title.
Right?
Is that a little too similar to Everything Everywhere All at Once? Can we get
just do the same film? Just do the same film with these guys.
You know, it's funny. I think Jordan actually mentioned that to me when he saw the title of that film, that it made him think of this movie.
Yeah.
It made him think of the title of this movie.
Yeah, you were ahead of your time.
Where the fuck are my royalties on that one? Like,
yeah.
I think I'd get a nickel or something.
Something, yeah.
Settlement. All right, this is the point of the hero's journey where he's refusing the call. Doesn't want to get back together. I think this was like out near the university. Just someone agreed to let us use their house. And, oh no, they're so sad. Oh well.
Yeah, I could tell Ken was sad.
This totally different house. Totally different house. This was my house.
Okay.
He's going to work, and a memory's been triggered.
Oh.
What could it be?
Another photo.
Oh no! Yeah, there's 2 copies of it. It's multiplying.
Like the ring.
It's like Gremlins. Somebody got to drop a water on the photograph and.
We were blessed with many sunny days. Fortunately, it rained the first day we tried to shoot, but it was pretty sunny after that.
We can still have fun without him.
You there? Got the cigarette out, Steve McQueen style.
Why did I let Ken and Alana match? Like it's literally the same shade of red.
You gotta face it. He's not the same.
I like the special effect you pulled before, where Alana is kind of blocking me. You can't see that I'm there.
Yeah. I was shocked that you were there.
I didn't blow off an entire day of rent a copying just.
There's my green screen.
All right. Now, Becky, this entire thing was your idea. What do you want to do?
It does look green.
Hey.
Just snuck up on him. They didn't hear him drive.
He's got one of those really Prius trucks, yeah.
You see the way Ken walked up to the truck there? Again, not acting. That is how he approaches you.
I have no idea why you're insisting on
whether he wants to say something or not. That's how he walks up to you.
One of my inspirations for this movie, I liked the way Mel Gibson smoked on screen. So I tried to kind of emulate sort of the things that he was doing, like Lethal Weapon and Lethal Weapon.
Hold on, guys. Jordan's best ad-lib in the movie's coming up. Just none of this was scripted, I don't think.
It's true.
Actually, Jared, no shotgun for Jared. Becky has shotgun.
I almost laughed there. I almost broke.
Come from a long line of shotgun callers, and I called it.
You want to walk?
No, I'm good.
Haha.
Hey, where's the Becky? You coming?
I don't think she's ready for the responsibilities of shotgun. That does not look like a face of someone who's ready.
Well, it's not gonna last. You'll see.
There's an impressive stunt here. Yeah.
Okay, calm down, Ken.
What was that noise?
Oh, it's one of those haunted trucks.
Yeah. Alana's husband literally gave us a smoke bomb and just put it in his truck. He was amazing.
When the check oil light
he somehow got a tow truck. I don't know where we got that.
Oh yeah.
Just on the old credit card, or?
No, well, all you gotta
Edmonton, you can get a lot of free favors. It turns out.
All you gotta do for a tow truck scene is leave your car somewhere where it's gonna get towed, and then just film it as they tow it away.
True. Only cost you $200 plus impound fees.
Well, that's still cheaper than renting a truck.
This streetcar costs money though. We did have to pay to go on here.
Yeah. You gotta, what is it, $250, $350?
Iris not here, by the way. He fucked off somewhere, so I had to write him out.
She's on to me. Just leave it. Let it go to voicemail.
Oh, your mom's calling you.
Ooh, she's missing work right now. This is big. This is big.
Her mom's her boss, by the way. For the audience.
Yeah, that was clear. That was clear at the start, for sure.
I think you better let me hold on to this. No, I'm good. Give me the phone.
Throw it out the streetcar.
No. Yes. No. Yes. Give me. No.
Fight.
Oh.
Fight.
Stick fight.
And this character really has nothing to do with the story, but we will be seeing a lot of them.
Oh, good.
Yeah, this is like a second movie within the movie.
He was literally supposed to be a one-off scene, and we just kept going with him because he was available to shoot stuff. So.
Oh, well, that's why. Yeah.
Yeah, this is an entirely separate plot that I don't think ever really intertwines with the original here.
What would you consider to be your greatest skill as an actor? My availability.
My availability, for sure. Definitely. I'm ready to go. I'm there. I have nothing else going on.
My phone out the window? You're welcome.
And it bonked him on the head coconut.
Exactly. The bottle breaks. The bottle breaks, but the phone is still intact after that.
It landed on his head.
Impressive. It's impressive. That was my phone at the time, by the way. This was that really dates it, doesn't it? Flip phone.
Who gets up that way as well? That's an odd way to get up off the ground.
That's how I wake up every morning. Outside, on the pavement, not knowing what happened or where I am.
Oh, cool. Free phone.
So this guy, if I recall correctly, he was way into Monty Python. And again, being an imposter and pretending to be British, he wanted to chat me up about Monty Python. And I didn't have time for that. I was busy pretending to be a person.
He actually is British, by the way. Simon actually is British. So.
Or so you would believe.
He showed me his driver's license. Born in the UK. So
I'm breaking up with you.
I know. Like he gets someone else's phone and immediately makes a call on it to his girlfriend. Like, okay, I'm breaking up with you.
That's what I do.
I'm starting a new life.
I know.
Hold on.
I would get somebody else's
cameo coming up.
Oh.
That's his son right there, and that's my girlfriend. I was like, hey, babysit his son for a little while.
Okay.
Sit in the middle of the road, and yeah, they made him the movie. Oh my god, I was standing in the middle of the tracks for this, and the conductor actually rang the bell. I was like, get the fuck off! I just waved at him like, thank you. Just getting B-roll.
The D&E streetcar.
Hilarious.
Check this out. According to the episode that was built in 1891, it's done.
Look, I'm not going to waste my day off with some dusty, old...
Can barely rip the paper on the second rip there.
Absolutely mental and ridiculous.
And I'm like, let's fiddle. Back to Steve McQueen acting. Fiddle with something in the hands.
Until the end of the line, and we hit the strip.
And Kent's kind of doing a Weird Al Yankovic acting. That's kind of his demeanor.
Wow! Oh my god! Yeah.
Yeah. He's a very much.
It's the first time for.
I was in Weird Sisters with him.
First time you being.
And he fit very well. Like he played they put him where his demeanor would do the most good.
Or at least David did when he heard that ice cream truck.
More narration. So every time you hear narration, that means there's like fucking 4 or 5 scenes we didn't film.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, so they get off the streetcar and they hear an ice cream truck, and it's literally a minute long. That's what they're supposed to be doing. They're supposed to be trying to find where the ice cream truck
Trying
is.
to find the ice cream truck.
And I'm not playing ice cream truck music. I'm playing this acoustic guitar for some reason.
There's some more.
And now he's there. He wasn't on the streetcar.
Yeah, exactly.
Right here,
you can tell his stuff was shot during a different day because it's sunny for all of them and it's cloudy for all of his. Magic of filmmaking. Ruined.
So they're really keen on finding this ice cream truck.
I thought it was relatable. Has that never happened to anybody where it's like there's an ice cream truck somewhere? Where is it? And I really dwelled.
Push those kids out of the way.
Those kids just lived in my building, and they were like, "Can we be in the movie?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Go kick Ken around for a bit."
Yeah.
He was game. He was game. You can see their mom there. You can see their mom back there. Like, what the fuck are you kids doing down there? And yeah, there we go. There's the ice cream.
But you never see the truck. Okay.
Exactly.
Dave, this was
I'm amazed we were able to shoot all of this and still have so much ice cream intact because it was melting as we were going, right?
You know, I mean, you don't want me to tell you how to do your job, but you know what you could have done? You could have had whatever scene was on the streetcar and then cut to the next scene of them eating ice cream having this conversation. And
I had to have the montage.
We would have assumed they found an ice cream
I
truck.
have my own money, you know.
Journey is important. Besides, I had to get this thing up to 50 minutes somehow. It's like, we're using everything. Uh-oh. Here comes the Oscar clip. Confrontation.
Yeah. The job market is not exactly as generous for people our generation, you know.
Yeah, this is the boys don't cry scene in the movie.
Studying philosophy.
Well, at least I'm not some stupid rent-a-cop.
Screw you, at least I make a living.
You're an idiot!
That's it.
For a living.
There we go.
Get up. You're not the first person who's wanted to punch Ken. You won't be the last.
Yeah.
And then he gets brutalized for 2-3 minutes here.
I know, you get hit off screen quite a bit.
There's like 4 or 5 thuds there.
Those kids.
But yeah, we could afford makeup, so I didn't give him a black eye or nothing.
I didn't sign up for this shit!
It's not like you had anything better to do.
Cool. You had nothing better to do than get beaten by me.
You know, I just wanted to come out, have a little fun, you know, but I didn't sign up to deal with this shit from this asshole!
Is that the line, or is he miss a little bit there?
I'm pretty. It's both kind of. He's improving in the spirit of the line.
Okay.
I should have brought the original script with me.
Of all the days to pull an asshole complex, why did it have to be today?
Don't look at me. What? The man's clearly a self-entitled mama's boy.
So do you roll that package up back in your sleeve there, Jordan, or how do you store that?
Yeah,
His cigarettes disappeared. Go back. His cigarettes disappeared.
Did they?
Yeah. Watch. Go back and forth. There, they're gone. There they are.
Yeah, boop. There they are.
Yeah, they were a continuity nightmare.
The man's clearly a self-entitled mama's boy.
Actually, they don't.
Yeah, that's true. Again. Yeah, no smoking, yeah, it's true.
Hey, unless you want to spend the next 3 days in the doghouse, you're gonna stick this out. Got it?
Is she your girlfriend here, or what?
Sorry, Becky.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She was 19 and she was married to a dude who was like 36 or something.
36? No, no. He was older than that.
37, 40s. I don't know. He had a wait. No.
So what you're saying is I have a chance with a 19-year-old. I hear you.
No. Like he had a daughter that was older than her. I remember that.
Start going to high school.
Yeah, he was like like in his 50s, dude.
But he was very resourceful. He gave us his boat, his truck. So no.
He's better be resourceful. He's married to a 19-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we put Ken in a tree for some reason. I think that was him. I don't think I.
Probably where he's safest.
Yeah.
Ken, just get in the tree. He'll be safe there.
There's one shot in this movie that I don't understand, and it's where Ira kind of walks like forward, while Kendrick is. It's a unusual angle. I'll point it out.
I'm still living with Mom, who can't stand beside of me, and need we forget? I'm still up to my eyes in student debts for an apparently useless degree.
Jesus, man. Do you listen to yourself? If you don't like what you got, then why don't you just change it?
That's a shout out to Trooper right there.
Yeah, I got that.
I think you do. You've got your health.
Don't like what you got. Why don't you change it?
You think you have, but it's...
Raise a little hell, Ken. Raise a little hell.
By bitching, complaining.
It's a great song.
It is.
That's easy for you to say. I mean, you make nearly 6 figures a year. I mean, you have your own house, for Christ's sake.
You know how much
You make 6 figures a year.
I don't think I ever established what Ira does.
You want a house to begin with.
Kills people for the mob. That's what I'm getting.
I don't know. I couldn't do the apartment thing, and I don't know. I guess I just wanted something more substantial for myself. I don't know.
Yeah, it must be nice.
Yeah.
This one. This is the odd shot I never understood.
Look, man.
Why he like takes that step forward and like turns at a right angle. I thought that
For
was
the framing.
Why don't we just put on a happy face and go back?
Because he's turning away because he's tired of this conversation.
I don't know. I thought it looked introspective or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
And you know, lets you capture more action in one shot. You know, less to do.
Wait.
Becky, are you guys still, you know?
You know, sexing?
Like, what, are you serious? She just showed up at my house and I acted like I hadn't seen her in months. Like, obviously not.
Me? Because
Yeah.
no.
Do I have a shot with her?
No. I'm just curious as all, you know. Curious. Let's go. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah.
He wants a little Becky action now.
Get
Is
in
that
there.
what we're picking
Get
up
in
here?
there, Ken. Now's your chance. Ken, get in there.
You sure we shouldn't call them or something?
Nah, Ty'll take care of it. He's good like that.
Yeah.
Also, with what, your phone was thrown out the window of a streetcar.
What made you want to bring it up anyway?
Because
Yeah, she gets over that pretty quick.
More like was.
As you would. You know how
Guys
cheap
together
phones
in,
are.
like, what, 2 years?
We don't rely on them at all.
And
Maybe. I know. Couldn't get away with that with the smartphone, but yeah, just a flip one. She was gonna get a new one anyway. She's gonna get a BlackBerry.
Hey, yeah, there you go.
Like it.
Top of the line.
You like him, don't you?
what? No. I just felt bad about the way we left things, that's all.
And that's why you couldn't leave well enough alone and let the man go to work?
Okay, so maybe I think he's a great guy, and that he's sweet, and okay looking, and that he's
back.
And then he's back. That's what I was going to say. And then he's back.
Yeah, and Ken and Jordan are gonna make up really quickly there.
Are they going to make out?
The brutal beatdown's gonna be totally forgotten. It's totally fine. I'm not gonna.
Oh, he's going to punch you.
It's all good.
Oh, that'd be great if he just punched you in the face right there.
Yeah. Now we're even.
Yeah, that would have been good.
I know. I should have sold some of this as stock footage. Now that I think
There's
about it,
some pretty nice shots here, honestly.
Yeah.
I could have. I know. I could have paid the meal budget back.
You know what it looked like? It looked like Deep Thoughts with Jack Handy.
Not really
Right.
sure.
I gotta find this. I could totally repurpose it. There's my buddy Mike. I was like, ride a bike by the camera for a sec.
Ride a bike, Mike. That's what they call him.
Where we're going?
And yeah, there was supposed to be a scene where they all rent bikes and go down the river valley, but
And
yeah,
what in the hell is Jordan doing there?
Oh, he's pulling off some physical comedy.
There wasn't even a little. Wait a minute, hold on. There wasn't even a little wall there for you to where that would make any sense. It was just an open ground.
He saw a movie where Jack Nicholson walked downstairs, and he thought, that's what this character needs: walking downstairs.
I thought the frame was a lot tighter, So I didn't think that whole bit would be captured on film.
That's amazing.
He didn't realize they were filming him back.
I know. I let a lot of quirky stuff slide because.
Queen Riverboat.
Oh yes, Riverboat. They were great. They actually let us on for free.
Oh,
You were great to work with as a director. You were a great director as far as actors go and and all that stuff. Yeah, you let a lot go, but it was a great experience making this movie.
Oh, thank you.
It'll be fine.
I've never been on anything bigger than a canoe before.
Well,
Here comes Iris Improv.
That can't be true. She must have been in a bus. She must have been she's on a planet. That's bigger than a canoe. I don't think she knows what she's talking about.
Got her on a technicality there.
Wait,
Justin.
go back. Wait, Dan, go back.
What did we miss? What did we miss?
You missed Iris Improv.
Okay, we gotta check that out.
Wait, is your dad
This is line.
No, unlike you, he's actually sick. Don't worry, it'll be fine.
I've never been on anything bigger than a canoe before.
Well, you know how the saying goes, right?
What?
It's always good to try something canoe.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's so proud of that, too.
Yeah, that was good.
Didn't even make any sense.
Yeah. The Edmonton tourism video.
Yeah.
You probably could cut that out of this, honestly.
Yeah, you got a lot of great shots of the city.
Yeah.
There's our famous river boat.
While busy in Edmonton, ride the famous Edmonton Queen. Oh, here we go.
There we go. Back to the subplot. I was answering calls.
Still having trouble reaching Becky, which is no small wonder considering her phone was now in the hands of.
This is her mom calling her phone and getting this guy instead.
Yeah, I gathered that's what was going to happen.
Some creepy dude named Mark keeps texting her.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
That's my old apartment building.
I mean, that looks more like a murderer trying to lure you in than a legitimate apartment rental sign. It's just scrawled on a board. Apartment inside, come in.
Very temporary.
You have a job, right? Well, I will. Look, buddy, I don't take freeloaders.
This guy was a voice actor. He was great to work with.
He does have a nice voice.
Okay, 3 hours.
The landlord guy here?
If not, you can fuck yourself.
Or you can fuck me. Stay here for
that was improv too, and that got us our R rating.
He does a lot of good key acting. He's jingling those keys like nobody's business there.
Got multiple McQueens in this movie.
You're allowed. What are you allowed? You're allowed one, and you don't have to have an R rating. But if you have two F-bombs, you got to have an R rating. Is that how it is?
Yeah. I think we have a second one. So, that was filmed from a boat.
Free sex.
That was just random too, right?
It was supposed to be a guy mooning him, but I couldn't get anyone to do it, so I got my buddy Brian to be all like, just hold the free sex sign. I don't know.
I thought her dad was sick. What's going on here?
Yeah, they were short staffed, so he.
Oh, he had to come in anyway. Okay.
Yeah. I'll be right there.
And Graham, the sound guy.
This is before spreading COVID was frowned upon.
Right.
Well, you girls have fun. And Becky, say hi to your mom for me.
And that guy in the background there, he was the
say hi to your mom for me.
Who's the guy in the background?
So he's clearly fucking Becky's mom, right? We all agree on that.
Exactly.
For sure.
Good thing he's loose.
Yeah, that was the guy operating the boom.
Yeah.
Oh, was he?
That cruise had lasted longer.
In the background of that last shot?
Jill was ready to drop a bombshell.
This is Graham. He was our one extra for that scene.
What?
This is the Oscar clip right here.
Since you started working at your mom's store.
The other Oscar clip.
The other Oscar.
There's several.
We text and Facebook occasionally, but it's not the same.
You just sent in the whole movie that says "for your consideration" on the bottom. I couldn't pick one scene from this. What are you, crazy?
I was shooting for the mood. Like
as far as
I was probably thinking that when I wrote it.
Go to work, go home, and that's it.
I do other things.
I'm listening.
Well, when I'm not busy doing chores or errands and things like that, I go to my bedroom, take a good long look at my reflection, and I wonder why.
That's not a hobby.
Is it just me, or was the ambient sound like wildly different?
It was very wildly different. I was waiting for it to come back so I can listen.
Why I had to lose my dad before I even got a chance to know him. I wonder why my brother had to move so far away. I wonder why I'm too stupid to get a pitiful hospitality management diploma. But most
it looks like she looked like the camera. Like, is she gonna continue like this the whole time? She's improvising again. Do I just keep going? Keep going.
I'm sick.
Line-wise, she's stuck close to the script.
Shaun, we okay with this?
Yeah, some douchebag actually wrote it.
Remember when we were kids and I used to say that I was psychic? Well, it was probably just for the most part.
Oh my God, my buddy's watching the stream. He just reminded me she couldn't actually cry on cue, so we actually had like bottle caps of water, and then before the close-up, we're like, okay, just like kind of poured them in.
You already know what your problem is.
You could have done the Sam Raimi technique and just poked her with a sharp stick.
I was gonna say, send in the Stooge, and just some guy comes and pokes her in the eye and runs off.
I know, Jordan, would you have done that?
Well, I would do
the. Howard?
I remember when I was watching Batman, the show, they talked about like blowing glycerin into someone's eyes to produce the fake tears.
Well, why don't you start small?
I thought that would be a good way to do it.
Like nitroglycerin? That would explode, Jordan. That's not very safe.
Well, it was probably a villain that was doing a joke or something, you know.
I gotta assume you'd start crying real quick if your eyes exploded, you know?
Yeah, produces.
I think I was supposed to shoot coverage here, but we just we stuck in a master. And we I can't remember where this was. This was somewhere in East Edmonton. We got some
behind the wheel.
Oh yeah,
yeah. This is White Mud Go-Karts. It's defunct now, but
set a track record. True story.
Yeah. And I think Ken was the only actual cast member there, so that's why I don't see anybody else.
Yeah.
And, B plot again.
Now this actress here, she plays a witch in one of your other movies.
Yeah, Danielle. Yeah, she is. She's a real trooper. You know, if I asked her to do a small role, she'd be like, "Yeah, sure." Yeah. Not an actress, but
right.
She's a warm body who can show up in front of the camera, and when doing
that's
something
really
like this, that's all you need. That's all you need.
Is a warm body.
We pride our team on being entirely just warm bodies who can show up in front of a camera.
I think we were out in like Sherwood Park. This was Graham, the boom operator. This was his office, and that's Alana's husband. That's Alana's husband right there, the old guy.
Yeah, that was the old guy. Now, I was gonna say, how old would you say this guy looks? 35, 36?
I mean,
What are you setting a world record? Wait a minute. Trust me.
So that's the 19-year-old husband.
Yeah. And like he's playing like his unemployment caseworker guy, and he's just like, I've had enough of you. Get the fuck out of my office. So there's a whole backstory there. I was really taking this B plot seriously.
He was actually pretty good in this movie, as far as acting goes, you know.
An epiphany?
Well, he had to pretend he was rich in order to bag that 19-year-old. So he's already good at pretending to be.
And I got myself an apartment all lined up, and well, I could really use a job, Frank. Seriously.
Because I got to pay for that apartment.
Thank you.
Notice there's no set deck in this office whatsoever. Nothing on the walls. We were very lazy.
Seems like every time I stick.
I think that's my iMac at the time. I think I just literally brought it with me just to have something for him to work on.
5 minutes is all it took before Tim Hortons shit.
So wait, this is Graham's office. He works out of it. He doesn't have a computer on his desk. It's just like a blank desk.
He didn't let us shoot in his office. He's like, use the empty office. We weren't good
Use
enough
the
to
empty
use
one.
office.
Circling the block 3 times.
Don't use the one that already looks like an office someone would work in. Use this empty room instead.
Your record. There's no
Dress
way
it up.
If I'm remembering that
he's gonna
right.
hire you. Well, somebody's always desperate enough, Frank. I mean, there's got to be something. Anything. I mean, I'll do anything.
Anything?
Okay, look, it's a long shot, but I do.
Get down on your knees.
A friend of mine on the south side who runs an express mart. She might be looking for some help.
Yeah, that's the tie-in. He ends up.
Oh,
spoiler alert. He ends up taking her job.
Okay.
She called in sick. Yeah.
Right.
So
Wow.
Ties it all together.
Her mom's like a pretty huge bitch here, though, right? Firing her for missing one shift, and just hiring a temp worker that she has never even seen before.
Hiring her for missing one shift and not being concerned that a strange man is answering her phone as well.
And then
She isn't hiring the
that
guy
strange man.
who's just, oh my god.
You know what? I didn't know who he was. I thought he kidnapped you, but at least he was returning my calls.
Yeah.
So he was hired.
He's responsible.
He's responsible for a kidnapper.
Yeah, drop this.
Call back.
So, guess what? I actually went go-karting.
Yeah. So Jordan, you and Ken were just kind of like doing like I think I asked you to like show Ken how to fight or something, and
Sure you can't jump.
right. So if someone tries to kick your ass again, this is what you do.
So, are we going to see Jordan's true take on how to fight in the background here? This is if you need to beat Jordan in a fight, just memorize this sequence of moves, and then you can beat him.
Well, that's everything that I knew. It's not everything that I know.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I realized I couldn't really shoot at an airport, so I chose a train station instead. He's going to take the train all the way back to Toronto or whatever. I don't know.
All right, I'll catch you later. Bye, Mark.
By himself.
I like what you did here, Shaun. You had one shot that moved into a second shot.
Yeah.
I like when that happens in movies.
Well, I had to do that because I was doing I shot something. Oh my god, you can see the equipment behind her. God
No,
damn it.
hold on. We got to back that up. We got to check that.
Yeah.
Like
just look at the bottom of the frame, like to her right. You'll see it.
First of all, I'm shocked you had equipment on this film.
Yeah, that's probably all the equipment except for the camera.
Choice, apparently.
Oh,
There it
yeah,
is.
there it is.
Yeah.
There it
I can't really
is.
tell what it is. It's just something in the background.
Right.
And this is Becky's mom, by the way.
Don't start.
Who, now that I think about it, is probably old enough to be her grandma. Really,
She didn't show up to work today, claiming
she was like 59 or something.
visited her apartment.
Now, Shaun, you told me earlier that you had a stand-in for this.
You're gonna see the shot in a second, and it's the boom guy, Graham. It's the back of his head because it looked close enough, and you'll see it.
The guy who's in the background of the boat.
Yeah, it's.
They don't have similar hair.
You give her credit for.
They do if it's. You'll see.
Okay.
Blurry enough.
Girl just waiting to be unleashed on the world. But unless you can look past your customer service desk, you're never gonna see that.
Mark.
Yeah.
You're really giving it to her. Giving her the business.
There's a history there.
A smacker.
I'm not taking frustrations out on my own mom. What are you talking about?
You know it. Oh, and you know what else? I know for a fact she doesn't want to spend the rest of her life being your goddamn wage slave.
You watch.
Oh.
Oh, what an action shot!
That's a stunt. Yeah. Okay. Here it is.
That train's here. I gotta go.
You tell your sister that if she wants.
Right there. That's not her head.
Really?
Oh.
Okay, we're
he
backing
stood
up
in
here.
For her. Oh, okay. He stood in for her. Whoop. Oh, I get it. I
close enough.
Pretty convincing.
No, that is convincing. I thought you meant it stood in for him. I'm like, they don't have similar hair.
No.
But okay, for her,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah. The top of the head looks fine.
I've probably watched this movie like 25, 30 times over the course of my life, and I've never noticed any of these flaws.
Mostly to ridicule me, Shaun.
That's Ruben. That's we were using his camera for the whole shoot, so that's his obligatory cameo. This was just some random guy by the tracks making
wood.
He was making a cage. He was making a cage for his dog or something.
Just decided to kill him.
Yeah, a cage for his dog for sure.
And it's
that's the guy who was renting out the apartment earlier.
Symbolism somehow. Is it just?
I know that bridge.
Random,
I've been on that bridge.
Just random people.
Guests of Bumper Stumpers stay at the Hotel McDonald's.
All right, where are we now? Oh yeah, City Hall.
Becky, is it okay if we just talk for a second?
Sure. You guys go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we gotta talk privately. Good luck, man.
So, what's up?
It's a lot of standing and talking in this movie.
I just kind of wanted to talk about us.
Their love has really been blossoming. It's a lot of
yeah.
A lot of growth in the relationship has been shown.
Yeah, it's just like those flowers in between them. That's the symbolism.
Yeah, that's totally intentional.
I'm thinking back now to the start of their relationship we saw on the screen when she shows up at his house, and now look where they are now. I mean, they must have had 3 interactions.
They've gone a long way.
Exactly legally binding.
For which he wasn't even there for some of it. He wasn't on the streetcar. So, like, he wasn't...
Yeah, hey, Dan, stop for a sec. I gotta tell you something real quick.
Of course, please.
It's about this this whole day when we were at City Hall, and it pays off. It pays off at the end, but like, Ira actually moved to Vancouver mid-shoot. He was like, sorry, man, I gotta fucking go to Vancouver to do theater or something. I'm like, god damn it, I got the City Hall location lined up, so I actually paid to fly him back for that one weekend.
Wow!
Wow!
Yeah.
Yeah. Shaun talks a lot about the budget being expanded because of the 3 restaurant visits, but he paid to fly one actor back from Vancouver.
Yeah, I had to get the sequence. And you're gonna see why. And then
that woman had to go back to school anyway. So fuck it all up anyway.
For this scene, it was worth it. Honestly, there's a great trailer shot.
All right, let's go.
Listen, I will pay your tuition for the rest of the year. Okay, let's just get this done.
I will buy the school so you can
award you an honorary degree, so you don't have to worry about it.
It could have gotten to that.
I really liked my job.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm miserable. I have to.
My life's meaningless without you.
City and the other
Till this
half, I'm
day.
doing endless paperwork. You know, this job was only supposed to be temporary, right? It was only supposed to just pay the bills. But then
his body positioning is kind of. It looks like he's about to take off and run.
Yeah.
Gotta get back to the airport.
But I think that's my fault. I like that she towards camera, so we're not looking right at your side. So he's just kind of awkwardly like.
Yeah.
And a nice truck.
Because like there, he's facing her in the coverage.
Right. Well, typically your feet point towards what you want.
Yeah.
So they say.
Falls apart.
He wants the ice cream from the ice cream truck across the street. That's why his angle.
I should have brought the ice cream truck back just as a callback.
I think he's just using her to get close to her mother.
Oh my God.
So she went back to school. What was she taking in school, by the way?
The point is,
engineering, I think.
This
Yeah, can engineer ice cream trucks.
crazy idea that you had is exactly what I needed.
Hey, that sounds like an ice cream truck almost. Just there's layers I didn't know were there.
I don't like where we ended up,
Trailer shot.
but I'd like to start again.
Rebecca Patricia Forrester.
Ooh, full name. That's trouble.
With what phone? Because as far as I can tell, it's in the hands of some lowlife who could have done God knows what.
Mom, it's fine.
You mean your new employee?
For the one you blew off today. Honestly, Becky, I'm so disappointed in you. Just when I thought I could trust.
Oh, come on, Mom.
How did-
You never really trusted
How did she find them anyway?
That
I don't know. You're the guy who wrote the direction. You tell us.
Becky really didn't do anything. She just.
I'll take care of
Mother's intuition, I suppose.
Yeah. That's what I was going with.
convince my daughter to pull something like this. But boy, are you gonna regret it.
Mom, he had nothing to do with it. I just wanted to do something fun for once.
We'll talk about this back at the store. Now get in the car.
Mom,
Get in the car.
In 10 seconds, you are fired.
Aren't you supposed to be at the store, ladies?
Yeah, who's at the store right now? Nobody's at the store. What's going on at the store?
It's just Simon. It's just that guy. He's alone at the store.
The low life who could do God knows what?
Exactly.
She peeled out pretty well. That was a sick peel out.
Yeah, no, good stunt driver.
Not a damn thing.
Where'd the sunglasses come from all of a sudden?
Oh, he did put them on in the previous shot.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Okay.
he did.
Maybe they're
I
in
got
her
the
bag or
cigarettes. I
something.
got the sunglasses. I got the thing I tear.
Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, when we were doing this, you can kind of see them in the background, back at the bus shelter. There was this guy, and like for half the day, he was belting out at the top of his lungs, "Staying alive." So we had to film in between that. Jordan, do you remember that? There was a guy. He was doing
Yes.
that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
He was doing that.
Right.
That was a heck of a thing. That was a heck of a shoot too.
She felt like she didn't.
Yeah, we're just kind of on the edge of the shitty side of town here, but it had a
Yeah,
nice
what-
view. It had a nice view of the river valley. So
That part of town makes me sad because it's a nice view of the river valley, and all the storefronts, like the architecture of them, look very nice. And it like there could be cool shops in there, but
Does she know that?
oh, it's still shitty 10 years later.
yeah, oh yeah,
Okay.
Maybe worse than ever, actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
No one's doing anything with it, and the rents on these places are so high that no interesting store can move in there, right? And no business can move in there. So yeah.
Yeah, do you remember? Do you remember on that corner there, Shaun, the Hardware Grill? Do you remember that place?
Yeah.
That place had to close down like last
they
year.
couldn't afford to.
Couldn't afford it
couldn't
anymore.
stay in there anymore.
That was a nice place.
Yeah, it was a great place.
It was a place to build upon and build more and have more stuff like that along the way. But no.
Doesn't that mean anything?
Well, I guess I didn't drive tourism to that area after all. Sorry.
Oh well, nice try though. You tried.
Have to make another movie.
Hoping people would see that for lease and go, "Hey, I could lease that."
Should really check the YouTube analytics of who's watched this versus the decay of the downtown core. Sort of correlate them.
You're going to let the one who got away get away twice?
She didn't get away.
She's just working in the store. You can go see her. You probably have her, well, you don't, not a number because she doesn't have a phone anymore.
Yeah, I mean, presumably she'd still have to work if you had a relationship, right? I mean,
yeah. It's not going to quit her job or anything.
It's back.
But where's the other one? Who knows?
It comes up behind him like
Jumanji. You just hear the beat of the drums, and then you discover the picture.
It turns out that Becky finally found the guts to stand up to Mom and quit her job on the spot.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, that was
drove all the way to work with her first?
God, that would have been a dynamite scene to have seen it.
I know. It was.
You could have saved time and done that and not gotten in the car.
God, why don't more movies just have somebody call with a major plot point so that they don't have to film it,
Love it.
The Avengers saved New York. Great. Click. And then the whole movie's over.
Captain America's fighting the Red Skull right now? You say. Well, that sounds really exciting.
Click, and then that's the end of that.
Okay, this is completely impractical, but it's all in the service of a money shot.
Somebody's going to be naked? Cool.
He's actually blindfolded. I mean, he knew what he was walking into, but
yeah, he knew what he was getting himself into.
They just told him to walk straight ahead. That does seem dangerous.
Yeah.
You don't know how deep it goes.
He managed to roll his pants up just enough there, though.
Yeah. Well, that and.
Okay, what am I supposed to do now? Really, this is.
Now take off your pants.
It was so hard to get her to kiss him. She was way too shy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
what's in his ear? Is that a piercing?
Yep.
Okay.
And he just attacks her right there.
It wasn't her.
Oh, great.
There it is.
Well, that's a nice shot.
That's great.
Nice.
That's why I flew him back. I flew him back to get that scene.
The scene where he's 200 feet away from the camera?
Because he took his shirt with him. I needed to get his wardrobe to fly back.
How much did it cost you to clear the pool there?
He just peed in
actually,
it. And then everyone left.
City Hall said as long as I had insurance, I could do it. So yeah, I got event insurance from AMA, I think, and
cool.
They were great. They were great. The guy totally turned on the fountain for me on cue. It was awesome. I should have given them ice cream here. Would have been nice.
Oh, perfect symmetry, yeah.
But Sean's not telling you is later the fountain guy, he moved to China.
So one shot we got at the store.
I need cash back.
And it's very clearly a value village.
Yeah. I asked Army and Navy first, but they told me to go fuck off. But yeah, Valley Village was nice.
That's surprisingly strong language from a corporate liaison. My bosses are telling me to tell you to go fuck off.
It's Army and Navy, Dan. Those guys are pretty tough.
A little more rough around the edges, I guess.
They swear.
Well, they're gone now, right?
Yeah, they're close now.
So that's karma for you.
Because they weren't in this movie, probably.
Exactly.
Both of us.
It's just Air Force and Coast Guard left.
She and Tyler are
still. But yeah, like Taylor, who plays Becky, had already quit by that point. So the only scene we could shoot at the store was with Simon there.
It sounds a little cliche, but sometimes you need to break the rules.
Yeah, wrap up narration. I think there was one more scene, but I just had to. That's all we had.
And zoom out of the city to imply we're leaving.
Yeah.
There you go.
Exactly.
There it is.
There we go. That's
all right.
The movie, guys.
Well,
it's 50 minutes, so it's technically feature length.
Nice. I'm sure there's an after credit sequence here too. A lot of movies have that.
Thank you for reminding me. It's there.
That's right. This predates Marvel's after credit sequences.
That's right. This is where they got it from.
Yeah. No, I can't believe what a trendsetter I was in hindsight. And a friend of mine's sister did this song, so that's where I got that from. I took copyright seriously, so it's like I don't want anything that's going to give me a YouTube copyright strike. So
nice.
Local artists and everything.
Special thanks to the city of Edmonton. There you go, and the Riverboat.
Amore Cafe. There you go.
Actually, I don't think the Edmonton Film Commission did shit for me, so I don't know why I'm thanking them.
Oh,
yeah, fuck you, Edmonton Film Commission.
Yeah, everyone else, sure, but yeah.
It's like the McNamara brothers who say, they had nothing. Canadian government had nothing to do with,
Hold on here, hold on. Filmed almost entirely on location. All right, spill the beans.
Yeah, okay.
Where else did we shoot?
There was one shot. There was one shot in the entire film that we did in Vancouver.
Ah.
I consider Sherwood Park to be part of Edmonton, but
yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, okay. It was the free sex shot. The guy on the side of the river.
Oh, that guy.
Okay.
That's a Vancouver shot. Because yeah, we didn't have anything in Edmonton. It's like I ended up moving. I couldn't find anybody to moon on camera, and that's the best I could do. I was like, okay, hold a sign saying free sex and do the Gangnam Style dance because that was.
Oh, okay, so you'd already.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah,
you filmed them reacting to something, and then you just filmed the thing later.
I didn't have the thing. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the almost. Yeah.
Very honest in there too. Very impressive.
Steal this. There we go. After credits.
Yeah. I'm from England.
Huh. Do you hear it?
Oh yeah.
You don't sound like you're from England.
All right, check this out. And used the hand grenade upon high, saying, "O Lord, bless this thy hand grenade, that it may blow thine enemies to tiny bits in thy mercy."
That still doesn't prove you're from England. A lot of people quote that scene.
He kept quoting Monty Python at me. I had no idea what the hell he was talking about.
You guys don't get Monty Python up there in Leeds, where you're from, hey Jordan?
yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, it is part of England.
He's realized that he should probably be working. Has anyone noticed?
Max Bauer to the manager's office.
That's you, isn't it?
Yeah, he's in trouble.
To nothing?
To nothing. Yeah.
Who's this other guy?
To nothing.
Oh, that's
the customer.
Customer. Okay.
It was the customer that was complaining earlier, but they bonded over this bottle of booze that he's hidden under the counter.
Bottle of grape juice.
As you know, customer and sales, and cashier are apt to do.
Yes. Excellent customer service.
All right, well, let's leave this drive-in here. We can go back to where we normally discuss things.
Yes. Back in the discussion hall.
Right.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Oh, yeah, we'll bring Shaun into the mix, too.
By the way, Simon, the guy who plays Max Bauer, he was actually Facebook messaging me the entire time. He gave me some interesting trivia here. Like,
wow.
Like the infamous photo, the Photoshop photo, that was him. He's responsible for it. So
okay.
He takes all the blame.
Can we ask him how many copies of that cursed image exist in the world in a physical form? Like if one were to round them all up, what would the quest look like?
Made at least 2, but I remember I probably had like 3 or 4 made because I was
like, oh my god!
If somebody like looks at this in horror and rips it, I'm gonna need backups,
More out there.
Yeah. I'm sure I still have one somewhere in my files, buried deep.
Oh yeah, you definitely want to keep something like that.
Yeah.
You never know when it'll be useful again.
For the sequel, everything but nothing else that we've.
Everything but nothing else.
And then the trilogy, everything but anything else.
Oh, okay.
Nothing but anything else.
You can't just do a standalone. It's got to be a franchise.
That's right.
Franchise. You got to have movies, and you got to have like 20 spin-off TV series.
That's right.
For Disney Plus as well. Well, I just got another message from him. He's from Buckinghamshire. If you guys are wondering.
Okay. I mean, that's
Buckinghamshire.
That place sounds so British. It sounds made up. You got Buckinghamshire.
Yeah.
It's just like you're stacking them on top.
And he can't answer how many printed pages are in the world, but as for the digital file, he says, "I destroyed that file with as much hatred as I could muster." So in the digital realm, safe. Except for its appearance in the movie itself. So
sometime in the future, they'll find like a hard drive in a dump somewhere. Right. They'll find a hard drive in a dump somewhere. Archaeologists and blow off the dust, get it loaded again. This image will pop up on the screen, and then everybody will die within 7 days.
No, it's probably on a Chinese server somewhere. Some.
Yeah.
Poor bastard in Beijing was just data mining and You know,
He's like, I gotta get out of this business. You know, I've seen child porn. I've seen all kinds of crazy stuff on drives. I gotta get out of this business. Enough is enough.
This is it. This is the straw that breaks the camel's back.
Yeah, should turn that image into an NFT.
There you go, Shaun. I think that's incumbent upon you to do something like that.
All right. Yeah, I've had some great ideas during this live stream. Like, yeah, so that and I couldn't believe how much B-roll I shot that I could turn into stock footage. I can't believe I didn't monetize that.
100%.
It's on. I think I know which drive it's on. So yeah, that's how I'm getting the budget for the sequel right there.
There you
Excellent.
go.
That's a great idea. The standout footage was definitely the B-roll, I think.
Yeah. I told you guys right off the top. Like, this is as good as the movie gets. Lower your expectations after this.
I thought it was pretty good. I think it held up pretty well.
That shot at the end was actually quite nice when they kiss and then the fountain goes off.
There were actually a few shots that were quite nice, I thought, in this.
Yeah.
Thanks. See, I hope it was worth flying him and his costume back for.
Yeah. Well, and I had no idea that Jordan was British.
Right? Now you know.
No idea at all.
It shattered my illusions.
Yeah. Jordan's been telling us he's South African for years.
Did you decide that the character was British, or were you pretending to be British at this point in your life?
I had already been pretending to be British before I auditioned for this. So I went into the audition already acting.
That's right.
Wow.
This lie was part of a larger web of lies that was being formed.
He did the method and never turned it off.
Yeah. Well, it's off now. I closed the spigot on that. So the old.
There you go. Well, you're still using words like spigot, so.
That's true.
It's a pretty British word, actually. Yeah. Watch that.
Now it's going to come back, just like the smoking. I haven't smoked in a while. Now that's going to crop up again.
I'm going to start again. Now it's a good time to start.
Glad I could spark that in you.
Shaun, thank you so much for being here. That was a lot of fun. We really liked having you.
Thanks for making a movie that we could watch.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I've got several more, but that's the longest one. So
I don't know if you're interested, but we've been mentioning Marvel movies. The 2 new Avenger movies have just been announced, and they have a director for the first one, but they don't have a director for the next one, which is going to happen going to be released like a couple months later. So you might want to get it. You might want to put your name in for that.
That's fair enough. I mean, I don't think I can get the anything verse restarted again anytime soon. This will keep me busy.
Yeah, they got a director for Avengers Kang Dynasty, but they don't have a director for Avengers Secret Wars yet. So put your name in. You never know.
It'll come back. Right. It'll come back. We got the multiverse, the Snyderverse. We'll get the Langverse. I'm sure.
Yeah,
Thank you. Exactly. By the way, Simon's still messaging me. By the way, and he wants me. He's still acting, and so I feel obligated to plug his show. He's in this web series, The Last Divide. He's in this web series called The Last Divide, which is somewhere, and he's watching this right now, so he'll tell me where it is.
Say where. Text where we can watch that.
Yes. Send him get him to send you a link, and I'll put it in the description.
He's watching us right now. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You send Shaun that link. We'll put it in the description.
Yeah, send us the link. We'll put it in the description for him.
Well, this would be great. Maybe we can get some of your other flicks on Good Improv Watches, Shaun.
Was I wrong, Simon? Was that not a web series?
Oh.
Wait. You know what? I think it was on actual TV, but it was on this. It was on this obscure. Here we go. It was on Eastlink Community TV. Okay, so
there you go.
So if anyone's watching from
Eastlink,
from the Atlantic provinces, there you go.
Okay,
there you go.
But the rest of Canada, you're out of luck. Sorry.
Okay.
Excellent. Well, my brother's over in the east right now. He's in Inganesh, Nova Scotia.
Well, there you go. He can watch it.
I know, it's it, man. I know. I can't believe in the 21st century we still have such regional entertainment like that. I thought for sure it would be on Vimeo or something.
Yeah, really. Okay.
Well, thanks for tuning in, folks.
Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you being here. Shaun, we'll definitely have to have you back on to watch some of your other stuff if you'd be into that.
Yeah. Cup of Destiny 1 and 2. That's you can do those back to back. That's about 40 minutes. So.
Hey, all right. We'll look forward to that in the future, everyone. Have a good night.
Right on.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.